Other than gang violence, there is not another crime other than domestic violence that we can tell you with certainty will lead to homicide if someone doesn't intervene with that behavior.
A third of Michigan families are impacted by domestic violence. It's a sobering statistic that has ripple effects across our communities. And this is especially true in Calhoun County, where the number of cases reported is the second highest in the state per capita.
Last year alone, Calhoun County recorded 6 homicides that resulted from domestic violence. But a district court judge is working to combat that problem, not by helping the survivors, but by rehabilitating the perpetrators.
And I talked to one of the graduates of this successful program about how it's breaking the cycle of abuse.
So this was the night I got arrested. This was my mugshot.
During Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
This is my detainee ID. This is what you have to wear when you're in jail.
Springfield resident Brian Decker invites me to his home.
I was pretty rough that night.
To share his story of redemption and how he was given a second chance.
My ex-girlfriend and I were very toxic. Very toxic. It was a long relationship. I made some really bad choices and we ended up in some pretty heavy physical altercations.
His life changed forever in June of 2023 when Decker was taken to jail for domestic assault. To this day, Decker says he keeps his jail ID on his refrigerator door.
If your daughter asks what it is, will you tell her?
Absolutely. I'll just, make sure she understands that, Dad made really bad choices. He paid for his choices and learned from his mistakes.
Decker moved forward by taking his baby daughter with him to the Calhoun County Domestic Violence Intervention Court for 2 years.
I want you to recognize what you have.
10th District Court Judge Tracy Tomac created the program in 2020.
As a defense attorney, I would defend perpetrators of domestic violence, and I saw how many of the cases were dismissed, how many people were charged repeatedly, and nothing was really changing in their family, in their relationships.
People who plead guilty or are found guilty of domestic violence in Calhoun County are screened for the specialty court. But Judge Tomac says only repeat offenders or those who have caused serious injury are invited to participate.
Those are the folks that we know are in a pattern of behavior that is deep, that is dangerous, and that's where we have to intervene.
We attended one of Judge Tomac's workshops where the offenders start off with a surprise.
You may open your folders.
Each man seeing their mugshot, reminding them of how far they've come and hoping they won't go back.
They're angry to have to deal with me and the entire program. And I say, give me 5 weeks.
Judge Tomac has said that many offenders think they don't need the program.
That was me, right from the get. I didn't think that it was necessary. I didn't know why I was there. I felt like I was the victim.
So what changed your mind?
Going to the program and listening and learning.
Judge Tomac's workshops include skills on finding a home, a job, the effects of pornography on the brain, anger and stress management, and how domestic violence impacts children. October's workshop included a presentation by a local credit union on how to budget money.
That'll bring my credit score up, wouldn't it?
And offenders were given a hygiene pack to remind them self-confidence starts with feeling clean.
You learn a lot of tools to help you change your core beliefs, because that's where your choices come from.
Decker is one of more than 120 people who have graduated Judge Tomac's Domestic Violence Intervention Court, and less than 1% have reoffended with an abusive crime.
Other than gang violence, there is not another crime other than domestic violence that we can tell you with certainty will lead to homicide if someone doesn't intervene with that behavior.
And it was that intervention that keeps Decker overflowing with gratitude.
I'm very grateful to have a second chance at having a healthy relationship with somebody, being a good dad, being a productive member of society.
And Judge Tomac says that Kent County is now trying to mirror her domestic violence intervention court, and the healthy relationships classes are now being introduced at high schools in Calhoun County. Those classes are also available to the public. You can find the link in the story on our website, WWMT.com. And if you or someone you know is a victim of domestic violence, there is a free confidential hotline available. You can call the number right there on your screen. We also have more resources on our website.